Lord have mercy. Is that a spider web? Oh, As you can get, oh, God. Hi family, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kenya Michelle. If you are new here, welcome. I am so happy that you're here. And if you are returning, it is super nice to see you again. Okay, y'all, so as you can tell by the title of the video, we're going to be talking about what the heck hustle culture is. So what exactly is hustle culture? Hustle culture, or hyper ambition is what I like to call it, is basically a really popular trend on social media that glorifies hard work, ambition, and literally taking no days off. I personally refer to hustle culture as a disease because think about it. What do diseases do? They cause chaos and they destroy things. For starters, hustle culture causes chaos mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Literally, it causes chaos in all of the domains of health. And it destroys people's confidence, self-esteem, work-life balance. Like literally, y'all, the list goes on and on. Now I probably got y'all thinking, where have I seen this? Let me help you out a little bit. You see hustle culture every single time you get on social media. Come to the front, Instagram. See, me personally, I have a love-hate relationship with Instagram because this platform is literally notorious for promoting hustle culture. And I know y'all see it too. It seems like every single day, a new millionaire is being born. But not only that, some of these influencers and new entrepreneurs, they're promoting very unhealthy ways of achieving success. And they're pushing this unhealthy narrative and people are actually buying into it. And y'all, the results are disappointing and really detrimental. For the sake of this video, I'll use myself as an example. A couple of years ago, I bought into hustle culture. And what did this look like for me? It looked like me rewarding myself with sleep. How crazy does that sound? Rewarding yourself with a necessity. When I tell y'all I had no idea how detrimental this was to my well-being, literally, family, when I tell y'all I was so sleep deprived, like my day, even though like I was working like a 9 to 5 and stuff like that, I was getting off and I was, creating content, editing content. But not only that, I was doing like 10 other different things. And without me even knowing it, I had no idea that subconsciously I had the idea that if I slept or if I rested, someone would pass me up. I had no idea that this idea was ingrained in my subconscious. It was to the point where I felt bad for resting. And for those who have been following me for a while now, you guys know that typically I am a high vibrational person, okay? When I was sleep deprived, y'all, I was not myself. I was low vibrational. I just wasn't my authentic self. Like it'll be to the point where I sit down, right? And I'm getting ready to go to sleep after a long, productive, busy day of work. And with sitting with myself, getting ready to sleep, the only thing that would be going through my head is, did I do enough? Did I do enough? Not, oh, I'm proud of myself for doing X, Y, and Z. I'm proud of myself. Like I was literally being so hard on myself. And again, that idea that somebody is getting better while you're sleeping, I'm telling you, those thoughts kept running through my mind constantly, back and forth, constantly. And honestly, y'all, I really got to the nitty-gritty of where that mindset came from. It was a scarcity mindset, y'all. It was a scarcity mindset. If you've been watching this video up until this point, you're probably asking yourself something along the lines of, well, how do I not get trapped into hustle culture? How do I not get sucked into this in the future? I got you. See, I knew you was gonna ask that. I'm about to release you guys from the shackles, okay? From hustle culture. Get your notebook, get your pen, and get comfortable. Tip numero uno, stop comparing your journey, AKA your life, to everybody else's journey in their lives. You guys have to understand that life is unfair, right? We don't always start out the same place as everybody else, meaning some people will be ahead of you. You will be behind some people. You will be ahead of other people. But it's imperative that you guys understand this concept and grasp this concept now to save yourselves the stress and the internal turmoil later down the road. You cannot compare apples to oranges. Some of y'all want to be content creators, right? Some of y'all are pursuing careers in healthcare and the STEMs field, right? With that being said, when you see people on social media who are further than you are, you can't just look at somebody's highlight reel and not take into account, what are they doing behind the scenes? How long did it actually take them to get to where they are today? Some of y'all be comparing your 1 year to somebody else's 10 years of doing something, not even knowing that behind the scenes, this person took 10 years to get to the place that they are showing y'all now on their Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, whatever the case may be. Save yourself the heartbreak and the heartache and the stress and everything else by just understanding that one, life is not fair, and for two, you cannot compare where you are in life to somebody else's because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense and you're going to drive yourself mad. Tip number 2, resting is just as important as working. Say it with me now. Resting is just as important as working. If you're anything like me, this was one of the hardest concepts that I had to understand and really get down packed, because when you're really motivated and you're working towards something that you're really passionate about, it's super, super easy to just get sucked up in working all day long and not resting. But how are you going to achieve anything if you're running on E? Let's get biblical for a second. When God created the world, right? He created the heavens, the earth, the birds, vegetation, mankind. He created the seas, night and day, evening and morning. He created all of that, right? And on the 7th day, the Bible says he rested. The Bible didn't say that while he rested, he beat himself up over everything that he had created. The Bible didn't say he felt guilty about resting. The Bible literally said he looked at everything that he created, he said that it was good, and he rested. If God rested, don't you think that we should be doing the same thing? People oftentimes forget that health is quite literally wealth. It's not just a saying, and people just don't say that for no reason. You can be a billionaire, but if you got some type of disease or some type of cancer where there is no cure, all of that money in the bank, all of those cars, the properties, the businesses, that's not going to buy back your health. You cannot put a tangible price on your health. So taking care of your health is wealth. I'm just going to close out tip number 2 by saying this. Rest and relaxation should not be a choice, it should be a commitment. Tip number 3. Understand that success looks different for everybody. What success looks like to me could be 7 businesses, 18 properties, right? Success to somebody else could simply be children and a marriage. Success is not always measured by output, meaning what we are used to seeing on social media, right? When you think of output, you think about money, materialistic things, you think of trips, right? You have to figure out, what does success look like to you? Get in that journal. Get in that journal. Last but not least, tip number 4. My favorite. What is for you is not going to pass you by. I need this to really marinate on your mind. What is for you is not going to pass you by. So do me a favor and take some deep breaths. Let's do one now. In, out. Breathe. Understand that yes, some people might be further than you. And guess what? You're further than a lot of other people as well. So don't be stressing yourself out and don't be nitpicking apart your whole life because you're not where you thought that you would be. Let me tell you this. It's a little secret to life. 9 times out of 10, where you're trying to go in life is never going to look like a straight line. So buckle your seatbelt and sit tight. Everything is going to work out. Take some deep breaths. Focus on those breaths and relax and understand that everything is working out exactly how it's supposed to be for your life and for your journey. I'll leave you guys with this. Life is not about the destination, it's about the journey. So do me a favor. Don't forget to smell the flowers or even pick some blackberries, which is my favorite thing to do. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you so much for watching. But before I let you go, don't forget to click the link in the description box to join the Safe Haven Hideout family. This is a free group chat, okay? It don't cost no money, okay? This is just another opportunity for you to personally not only connect with me, but connect with a bunch of other people who are literally on the same journey as you are. We're all on the same journey of creating a better life for ourselves and also achieving success in the process. I love you so much, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.